guys, this is dclaiche. So I don't know if you guys noticed or anything, but there was this little thing that kind of happened to, well, basically all of us called the coronavirus. Yep, that's right. Today I'm getting canceled or something. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully not. Yeah. Nah, we aren't gonna get canceled today. Basically, today I decided to go through a couple of videos that I took at the beginning of this whole pandemic thing, right when it started becoming like actually real for me, because about a year ago, a little over a year ago, I was in my final semester of my undergrad, and I was set up to have like a whole bunch of different performances. I had like 5 performances lined up, but unfortunately because of COVID and because they had to shut everything down and basically send us all, I only got to do one of them, which was my senior recital. So during the last couple of days that I was actually on campus, I took a couple of videos, and I kind of intended to turn it into sort of a vlog, but at the same time my computer wasn't working, so there really wasn't much point in using those videos for anything. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be watching these videos and sort of giving my commentary to basically what the kind of stuff that I was saying when all of this stuff began, because really this whole thing has kind of felt like, it's kind of made me feel like I've almost lived 2 lifetimes. Like, there was pre-COVID and then post-COVID and type stuff. I don't know. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the first video that I took.
Hey guys, this is dclaiche.
Hey.
It's been a while. So, things are happening over here at my university, and it is quite interesting. Basically, what's happening is they're going to be moving us all to online.
My hair was so short back then. Oh my goodness! Like I did the whole video where I was like, "Hey, I cut my hair first time after 5 years, and I had it really short for a while, and now it's basically my head is a triangle again." All right. Anyway,
online classes, because we got a few cases here in Louisiana of the COVID-19 virus. So they're trying to limit how many people can meet in a certain area, basically at the same time. So basically they're trying to spread it out as fast as they can, so when summer comes, it just goes ahead and kills the virus off.
Oh, you guys remember when that's what we thought was going to happen, is the summer was just going to come and just burn it all away or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't work like that, or at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that. I don't know. Yeah, that obviously didn't happen, unfortunately.
So yeah, unfortunately for me, what that has meant is that all of my performances that I had lined up, I had like 4 performances lined up, they've been canceled. We've been working on an opera all semester called The Scarecrow by Joseph Turin.
Yeah, we were going to actually do that opera with Joseph Turin in the actual audience. It was going to be, and I was going to be the lead role, and it was a really difficult opera. But we did it, we got it done, and then we never did it, unfortunately. We never even did what I'm about to talk about here.
Which I was the lead role in. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do the full production of it. We will, however, be doing a concert version of it, and that's something that I'm pretty excited about, because that will...
Yeah, we didn't even do the concert version of it. They were so unwilling to do anything. That they didn't want to do it, and obviously we couldn't fly Joseph Turin out to see it. Joseph Turin is the person who made The Scarecrow, the opera itself, and there had only been like a few performances done of The Scarecrow, and I was going to be like one of the only people to actually play this role, and I was dead set on being the best one that there had ever been, and I never got to be. I never got to be Feathertop. I never got to be that, unfortunately. But yeah.
Actually, be my last performance here at this university. So yeah, I did have my senior recital.
Ah, yes.
There it is. That's the poster.
I love how. Okay, so this is. Let me take a little better look at the poster. So I don't know if you can see, if you can read this section all that well. You probably can't, but I know you definitely can't read this. And that was the text that was basically, it had the pianist with it. I posted those all over the school. And yeah, I did not do that guy a service at all. I wanted these two colors to be different for some reason, and for some reason I made this like a really dark. I made this basically black against a sky backdrop, which was a horrible idea. But yeah, so that was my final. That was my senior recital, and oh my goodness, was that. That was so much fun. That was probably my favorite performance of all time, was that one senior recital. And all my family got to be there. A lot of my friends got to be there. It was amazing.
There it is. That's the poster for my senior recital, the senior media recital of Alexander Lesch, a baritone.
Baritone.
And it was a lot of fun. Honestly, I was very, very nervous about it. But as soon as I did it, I was like, wow, I want to do it all over again. So yeah, that's basically just confirmed that for me that my passion is performing. I love performing.
Yep, and I'm actually going to be going back to the same university, and I'm going to be getting my master's in vocal performance. So yeah, that's going to be great. And I actually recently had I did a concert with the Acadiana Symphony Orchestra. They wanted me to sing a few things for their 4th of July concert, and that was a lot of fun. That was basically like, it wasn't my first paid gig, because a few weeks ago somebody wanted me to sing at their wedding, so I did that. But that was really cool. So I really hope that I get to do more of that in the future. But yeah. This whole thing kind of started a whole period of my life where I just really felt like I had nothing going for me. I was looking forward to absolutely nothing, and that was absolutely horrible. I hated it. I hated every second of it. I didn't really have that much to do outside of just wake up every morning, go to work, make some money, come home, and watch YouTube all day. Which, I mean, like, when I first started this YouTube channel, that's basically all I would have ever wanted to do. But, you know, I'm 23. You know, I've got things that I want. I've got things that I want to be able to do with my life. I don't want to just, you know, sit around and do nothing. But that's basically all I ended up doing. Anyways, let's get back to the video.
Best thing ever. I love singing. I love doing all of these things, and I've thought very seriously about doing grad school and being a performance major, and possibly going off and being a singer, opera singer. Who knows? I don't know.
Opera singer, a singular opera singer. My goodness, my hair was so good. I'm going back to the short hair. Oh boy.
But yeah. For right now, things are a little dull.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. They will get worse. I'm so glad that he can't hear me right now, because if I had known what was coming for me. Well, actually, no. If I had known what was coming for me at this particular point, I'd probably have done a whole lot better. I would have given myself... Oh, my gosh. There's so many things I would have told myself beforehand. Don't go on dating apps. just don't. And just keep practicing. Keep on practicing. Keep the voice up. Because I went through a long period of time where I just did not practice. And I suffered for it. My voice really suffered for it. So, yeah, I really need to... I really need to get back into it. Ever since the concert, I haven't really been practicing that much. So, yeah. A lot of things I would have said to this guy. But, nothing I can really do about it.
So basically, I'm not leaving until Wednesday. That's when the concert is. But I am going to be going back home. I'm going to be leaving the university. Finally, this will be sort of my last couple days here. So I thought I'd just kind of carry you guys around and just kind of show you what a few things have been going, and just kind of share my experience of this whole situation happening. Basically, it's been a very rough time. It's been very, very difficult to all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, have to say goodbye to all the people that I've made friends with over the past 5 years here at this university, in the School of Music, and in Chi Alpha and whatnot, and it's been very difficult.
Yeah, I can remember, like, see, the weird thing is, like, my whole college experience, while it was happening, I could not really fathom what life was going to be like outside of it. And now it seems like such a distant memory. It's just weird. It's weird what a year will do to you. So yeah, and having to say goodbye to so many people. I mean, there was a day, oh my goodness, the last day of choir practice, we did a lot of recording of all the stuff that we had prepared, and that was basically the last time I saw a lot of those guys, and everybody was crying, and it was horrible. It was absolutely terrible. Thankfully, I mean, like, and really, honestly, part of this experience I'm talking about in this video is what motivated me. Part of what motivated me to go back to go back and get my master's, just so I could, like, be in that environment just one more time and kind of take back what was stolen from me. So yeah.
But I think that keeping a positive attitude and saying and counting your blessings, and at the very least saying, well, at least they're trying to keep us safe, and at least they're trying to keep us not dead from the coronavirus.
Well, you know, there are a lot of things that I could probably say about my opinions on what they were trying to do, but I have a feeling, you know what, this is just not the place for that. This is not the place where I'm not gonna get canceled today. So yeah, but yeah, that whole concept of like keeping a positive attitude. Honestly, I failed. I failed miserably at keeping a positive attitude, and it's not like every single day was like just dreadful and and it was like I don't think I ever reached the point where I dreaded waking up, but there were a few nights where, I mean, here's the weird thing about me is, like, I feel my emotions a lot deeper at night than I do in the morning. In the morning, I'm basically up and doing stuff, just kind of mindlessly doing whatever I'm doing. But I feel very deeply at night things. So when I was going through my whole period of, like, almost, I don't really want to say depression, because, like, that feels like it would almost sort of be an insult to people who actually have, like, actual depression. But that's kind of felt like that. When I was going through that, you know, it was worse at night, and I can remember thinking, like, it's not fair that I'm not going to be feeling this way in the morning, because I feel like two different people or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting so melodramatic about all this. It's fine now, you know, everything. I mean, well, it's fine now because I have things going for me, you know, I have things that I'm actually doing, you know. I couldn't even make YouTube videos at this particular point because my computer wasn't doing anything. It was so... yeah. So yeah.
I think that is a way to keep some positivity. Always look at the bright side.
Now, having said that I failed at this whole keeping a positive attitude thing, that doesn't mean that I think that was a bad idea. I honestly really just, you know, it was a good idea. It was a wonderful idea. I really wanted to be a positive person, you know, going through even the worst of all of this, but it was just so difficult, and I wasn't strong enough. So, yeah.
Even if it's very, very, very difficult. So,
Bless you.
So yeah, basically I woke up this morning. I just decided to sleep in because I really didn't have anything else to do. And I just kind of lied there on my very, very ill-made bed. And just kind of sat up and watched some YouTube videos. You know, it's been a while since I just kind of took the day to myself and just kind of sat up and watched YouTube videos. And it's very relaxing.
Yeah, it's not going to be relaxing very long, man. Yeah, it got monotonous very, very quickly. The whole waking up, watching YouTube videos, and basically doing that all day. I felt like a horrible person because it was basically all of my laziness finally just having full vent. It was horrible. Do not spend all of your day just watching YouTube videos. Go outside, do something, exercise, make something. I don't know, I don't care. Just do something with your life. Don't just sit inside and watch YouTube videos. And this is coming from a person who's been watching YouTube probably for longer than I haven't been watching YouTube. I started watching YouTube in 2006. I was 9 years old. I am 23 years old now, almost 24. That is not something that you should be doing with your life. It's just sitting up. And like I said in this video, you know, I hadn't really had a chance to do that in a very long time because I had so much work to do, which is work that I'm probably not going to miss once I have to jump right back into it. But it was relaxing to do it like one day out of the week, not every single day of the week. You know, it was insane. So yeah, there's that.
So yeah, today not much is going to be happening. I'm basically probably only going to be leaving the dorm just to get food. I might walk around a little bit, and I'll show you guys around. I never actually told you guys, I don't think, where I actually go to school.
Wait, nope, stop. I'm still not going to because I'm going back and I don't want any of you creepos to find me. So we're going to... what is this?
What I'm doing. And this is my final semester. I will be graduating. I will be getting my bachelor's in music. And overall, I'd have to say the past 5 years of my life have been probably the most fun. I've definitely grown the most as a person. It's going to be very difficult to imagine life beyond college.
Yeah, like I said, it was very difficult to imagine my life beyond college. And now it's, like I said, it's a distant memory now.
I just got to keep reminding myself that there is life beyond college. And it only gets better from here. So yeah.
Well... Yes, you know what? I'm going to keep the positive attitude. I'm going to keep the inspiration from this younger guy. He's not that much younger. He's 22 and I'm 23. But, life, you only get as much out of life as you put into it. And if you spend all your time just kind of lazing around doing nothing, you will get nothing out of life. So, yeah, that's... you life is what you make it. It's cliche, but cliches are often cliche because most of the time they're true. So yeah.
Basically, my attitude in this whole thing. So this is my dorm. It's very messy. Those are all my books. I've apparently gotten a lot into reading stuff, which is good.
Very good. Very, very good. Over the course of the past year, I read the entire Harry Potter series, which was a lot of fun. And I'm actually going through it again, so that's really good. And I also got an app on my phone that's called like Speechify or whatever. You take pictures of pages from books and it'll read it to you. So that's really good. I do hope to continue reading. I still have a lot of books that I need to get to, even in that library right there. So yeah.
I even have my Kindle app and I read every now and then. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing. What else do I have that is interesting? I went to a play last night.
Oh yeah,
I went to this play. It's called "The House That Shall Not Stand." That will not stand.
Oh yeah.
Sure
that was an interesting play.
By who made this? Marcus Gardley. I keep dropping it. So yeah, just kind of looking around trying to see if there's anything else I want to talk about. I don't think so. Apparently, I've started a gospel tract collection. I mean, I just have all these things. I mean, already over here, I have like all these of this tract, and I just give them out to people.
I still need to finish giving out that set. I bought like 100 gospel tracks a while ago from Grace to You. I still need to finish that. I carry around like a couple of them everywhere I go, just in case. So yeah.
Pamphlet or something that explains the gospel, and you can.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we know what a gospel tract is. Thank you.
Well, it's a very quick and easy way to obey the Great Commission, so that's a good thing. But I also.
Yeah, I do still kind of stand by that. It's efficient anyway. But at the same time, I don't think that it should be your only method of evangelism. So yeah, you should probably be doing a lot more than just that. Actually talking to people, having conversations with them, and trying to bring up the gospel and stuff like that. So yeah. Hey, sorry, Editor Alex here. By the way, speaking of the gospel, I have a whole playlist on my channel that you should definitely go and check out. It's basically just a bunch of videos that I feel best explain what the gospel of Jesus Christ is. So yeah. Go watch it. It is the most important thing you will ever hear in your life. Bye.
A church, and they just had a bunch of them. And they had this one, which is just such a classic.
Are you good enough?
Although I'm not entirely sure that I would give this to somebody because it seems a little too petty. But, yeah, who knows? God works in a mysterious way.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I'll do a video at some point where I review gospel tracks. That would be pretty interesting. I still have a couple of them. I've got some chick tracks too. Take a look at those. See what I think about them. So yeah.
It's the whole "Are you a good person?" type of thing, and have you obeyed the 10 Commandments? Which of course nobody has because we're dumb.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a little comic book, and it talks about Jesus. Jesus died for you, and he will give you a new heart, and you can have a relationship with God forever, which is always a good thing.
Which is always a good thing. I love how I talk about the greatest news in the universe, which is always a good thing.
But yeah, that's basically what's going on right now.
Okay, so I have another video in here. Let's see. I have a couple other videos. Let's see what they are. What is this?
To wash myself up. Make sure that I look good for the coronavirus.
I don't think that I ever actually got COVID. I don't know why. I mean, I think it's probably mostly because I work alone. So yeah, I never really had that much of a chance to get the coronavirus. I think there were a few people in my church that got it, but other than that, I was basically fine. So yeah, what's this?
Oh, also, I mentioned that I...
Oh yeah!
Well, I also... I had my mom make these water bottles, where basically she put a picture of me on it, and it was like, oh, it's Alexander's Awesome Water, and you can't really read it all that well, but it says 7.18799 improvement in singing voice guaranteed. And there's
yeah, I've got a lot of friends that they say, I still have that bottle, man. That thing was amazing. That thing was super cool, and they drink out of it and stuff. Yeah. Alright, what else is there? I think there was one that was really, really sad that I wanted to watch for some reason. Oh goodness, I think... Oh, this is like a minute-long video I took inside the School of Music. What is this?
So today is Monday, and I was supposed to be at a friend's senior recital.
Oh yeah.
My friend Everett, he was having his... Well, actually, no, it wasn't a senior recital. Yeah, he'll have his senior recital later. I forget exactly what he is. But he was supposed to be having his recital today in this room right here. This was actually the room where I had my recital. And I was really looking forward to seeing him play his heart away on the piano. But the university has basically declared that all of the recitals for the future have been canceled. So, unfortunately, that's not going to happen. So...
Yeah, I was really looking forward to that, too. He was my pianist for my recital, so... I really wanted to be able to say hey and, just Wish him good luck. Anyways, there's one more clip that I really want to show you guys. It's this one, and it's just kind of me ranting for about 4 minutes about how I was feeling about all this, and if I remember, there was some pretty interesting stuff that I said in here. So
it is currently 1 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday, and I'm not sleeping. I don't know why.
I don't know. Could it be the existential dread that's about to embark upon you?
Very weird mood right now. I guess I could expect that because it's 1 o'clock in the morning. But I've been in this mood since...
This is what I was talking about when I was saying that I feel things very deeply at night and not at all in the morning. You're about to basically see that.
For like 6 hours. And I think it has just about... Well, it has a lot to do with the fact that today I discovered a performance that I should have discovered a long time ago. It was Luciano Pavarotti's performance of Nessun Dorma.
I don't know how but I somehow made it through my all 4 years of me being a music major, and I didn't know almost anything about Luciano Pavarotti. Wow, I must have been a horrible, horrible student.
3 Tenors concert in 1994. It was one of the best things I ever heard. That if you want to hear music, that's music. That is. You look up in the dictionary. Next to it will be a copy of that video. That is music.
Yep, that is absolutely true, and I haven't listened to it in a long time, which is a shame. I need to give it another listen pretty soon.
If you want a definition of opera, that is opera.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
Actually, it's one of the first videos that you find when you look up the word opera on YouTube. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't sing it, because I'm a baritone, not a tenor. But
you can sing it. You can sing it in a lower register, probably. It's just not meant for baritones, so yeah.
It was awesome. But it's got me in a really weird mood, because now I just have that playing in my head, and I'm looking out the window just thinking, oh, this is the last time that I'm going to be in this room. And it's really sad. Like, I found myself watching the first clip of this whole vlog and just looking at how I'm trying to keep a positive attitude, and I still want to try to keep a positive attitude.
Oh.
But I don't know. Oh, by the way,
there it is, the onset of the year-long, not really year-long, but like several month-long depression that I sunk into during this whole thing. Oh, boy.
That we're going to try to do a concert version of the Scarecrow? Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, nope,
so, yeah.
It didn't happen. You see, even it's such a... I almost didn't even need to make commentary on the first bit, because everything that I've said, I'm basically saying in this, it's already settling in. Like, oh my goodness.
Morning, pack all my stuff, and then head home. I'm technically still paying for this dorm, and we don't really need to leave, so I might be back. But I don't really see much of a reason for me to be here. So...
I didn't really... Yeah, I never went back, unfortunately.
Yeah. That is what's going through my head right now. Just finding it increasingly difficult to sleep. I guess I should just go ahead and turn the light off so I can make that easier. Oh, here's my little buddy. He's been with me all these years.
Oh, there he's over here too. He's on my desk. It's little Froggy Fruit. Yay! He's definitely coming with me when I go get my master's. He's going to be with me. This little guy is going to be with me, if I can help it, my entire life through all of the things. I'm going to die with him in my hands.
With me. all these many years, all throughout college, and he is my constant little buddy. I remember a long time ago, it was during my freshman year, I actually posted a video, and I was like, leave me suggestions for the name for this frog, but I basically settled on Froggy Fruit, mostly because nobody ever suggested anything. But yeah, this is Froggy Fruit.
Uh-oh. So yeah, that's me at the beginning of this pandemic, and wow, it, like I said, it really does feel like two completely different lifetimes. But hey, you know, at the end of the day, I still believe what I said about staying positive. You know, actually, I posted something that I thought was very, very good on my Facebook that I still believe to be true, but I just did a really, really bad job at implementing it during the time of my during the past year. So let me see if I can actually find it. It was a quote from C.S. Lewis, and I don't remember where it was from. I'm sure I'll know as soon as I find it. This is the first point to be made, and the first action to be taken is to pull ourselves together. If we're all going to be destroyed by an atomic bomb, let that bomb, when it comes, find us doing sensible and human things. Praying, working, teaching, reading, listening to music, bathing the children, playing tennis, chatting to our friends over a pint and a game of darts. Not huddled together like frightened sheep and thinking about bombs. They may break our bodies. A microbe can do that. But they need not dominate our minds. And, yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I said at the beginning of this whole thing, and that's one thing that despite the fact that I totally failed at doing just that, I still believe that that's what should be done. That's what all of us should have done. And should something as horrible as this come about again, that's precisely what we should do. Should disaster come, let it come and find us doing what we're supposed to do. Being normal humans, doing what normal humans do. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. Hopefully you guys got something out of it, found it entertaining or something. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please come back next time for another video for you from me. This is dclaiche saying goodbye.